USG, welcome back to the vibe. We are in the kitchen today and we are going to be baking. We are going to be making a carrot cake. Now, this is solely again for my husband. I don't think anybody else in the family likes this. Maybe my kids might try it. I don't know. Me solely not touching it. Totally his vibe. So I am getting this recipe from the website is called inspiredtaste.net. They do have their recipe also on YouTube, and I'm going to be following it almost to the exact measurements minus the raisins. My husband does not like, I guess, raisins in most of his foods. Some he'll make an exception. So the recipe pretty much calls for, once it comes to the dry ingredients, tell all the ingredients up front, is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, half a teaspoon of fine sea salt. I'm going to be using Redmond real salt. Love that. Thanks for the recommendations on all homestead channels. I actually bit the bullet and got it. Loving it. 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1/4 cups of canola or other vegetable oil. Here we only use corn oil, so that's what I'm going to be using. I do have olive oil and avocado oil, but we're using corn oil today. 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of lightly packed brown sugar. I do have that. Hopefully I have enough. If not, we will be just mixing it and getting the 2 cups of sugar that we need. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 4 large eggs at room temperature, 3 cups of grated peeled carrots, and I already have those. We peeled and grated our carrots yesterday. 1 cup of coarsely chopped pecans and half a cup of raisins. If that's what you choose to do, we are not putting in the raisins, but I'm letting you guys know. They do have here the recipe for a creamy frosting. If you want to do that, we are just going to be using store-bought frosting because unfortunately I am missing the heavy whipping cream, so I'm just using what I have in hand because at this point we have not been to the supermarket in a while and we are just using what we have at home. So we're going to go ahead and start using the 2 bowls here that we have on our left hand side so we can start separating our dry and our wet, and then incorporating everything. They do use 2 9-inch rounds to bake this. I am just going to use a regular old bundt cake and just make it that way, and hopefully it turns out. Once they start baking it, I think they bake it at 350 degrees oven. My oven is already on and it's been preheated for a little bit. My husband actually came home from work for his lunch break, and it's already been preheated. So once you are done with this, you cook it for 35 to 45 minutes or until the top of your cake is spongy and it gives. So we are gonna go ahead and get this started. Pardon my dryer, it's just letting me know that it finished. We are multitasking in this household and we're also doing laundry. So let's go ahead and churn you guys around and let's get this party started. So here we have all the dry ingredients. I just put everything in there, spared you guys the whole putting in. I'm gonna incorporate these, mix them together, and then we're gonna prepare the wet. Alright, so now I have the brown sugar incorporated with the granulated white sugar. It's a cup each. So we are going to break the eggs, each one at a time. And you're going to incorporate each egg in one at a time. That's what the recipe stated. Because you want this to be a smooth texture, a creamy texture. So I'm using a whisk for this, and I'm definitely getting an arm workout. So this is kind of the texture that you want. I'm gonna do this with each egg, and I'll show you what it looks like towards the end. All right, so this is what you're looking for right here. And now it's time to add the dry ingredients into this. So you're gonna add your dry ingredients little by little. I also added a teaspoon of vanilla extract to this. So that's about 1/3 of the dry ingredients, and I'm going to fold everything in. Okay, at this point, this is what we are looking like. We are going to add 3 cups of shredded carrots. And we have the carrots right here. We're going to measure out 3 cups, and we're going to put it into our cake mix. That's 3. That was almost literally almost the whole bowl. And a cup of coarsely chopped pecans. Which was almost all of these, so I am going to be very generous and just put them all in. Why not, right? All right, so I'm gonna mix all of this in and show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, this is what she's looking like, all mixed up. So I am going to butter my vessel. I'm gonna put it all in and then pop it into the oven at 350 degrees for 35 to 45 minutes, or until the top is nice and spongy, and we will see you at the end of results. And I'm going to do some dishes while all that happens, because I made quite a mess, as I always do. Alright guys, there you have it. I try to put a heavy coating of frosting on it. It's still warm, which is why you see it drooping. Wanted to give it to my husband because he just got home from work with his coffee. So that's why you see the frosting drooping, but it's okay. We like it like that, or at least he's going to like it like that. He's going to enjoy it. But mine's went in the oven for a little bit longer than 45. I think is because it's a bundt cake and it's glass, but either way it looks really good. I might taste it, even though I don't like carrots, but I do like pecans, and we're just gonna see in the description below. I'll let you know if he loved it or if he did not, or if I wasted my time, which I don't think I did. Anywho's, this is the final product. I hope you enjoy it through the lens. And as always guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next video. Bye.